Hey guys, I'm Shanna with LifeFullAndFrugal.com, and I have a really simple, really quick recipe for simmered fall punch to share with y'all. This was actually a recipe that we received as Heart Sisters. It was a church group, and we had Heart Moms, and they would take care of us and feed us and have a Bible study. And so this was one of the recipes that we had. So I have to give credit where credit is due. This is not my recipe, but it's super simple. So I'm actually going to make a small batch. There's actually a recipe for a small batch, and then there's if you're having this with your Thanksgiving dinner, and you want to make a larger batch, there's an option for that too. And I'll include both recipes in the blog. So the first thing we're going to do is, again, this is a small batch, so we're going to do 2 cups of 100% apple juice. So I have a liquid measure here, so I'm going to do 2 cups of apple juice. And I always tell my boys when we go up north and we have apple cider, it tastes like Ohio. So it just makes me think of the North Country, even though we enjoy this stuff down here in the South too. Okay, so now we're going to do 1/2 cup of orange juice. And we're going to add that in. Okay, so that's all our juice is. So now we get to add our spices. So we have written a blog about Wildman's before. These are the spice company out of New Hampshire, Ohio. Excellent, great quality, wonderful spices. And of course they have the Vietnamese ground cinnamon. This stuff is so good. It makes the store-bought stuff taste like weak sauce. So I'm gonna do, actually the recipe for the small batch calls for a 1/4 teaspoon. I never use a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon in anything. I'm gonna do 1/2 teaspoon because I love cinnamon. And then the next thing, and this is actually the last thing, this is how easy this recipe is. We're gonna do 2 to 3 whole cloves. So I'm gonna add those in. And you just let this simmer. And this is just a really nice hot beverage you can have while you're sitting around waiting on Thanksgiving dinner to be ready. Hopefully, down here in the South Country, the weather will cooperate. We've kind of been up and down, so hopefully the weather will be nice and cool for us to enjoy our simmered fall punch. So I'm just going to take a whisk. I'm going to whisk it together. And now the cinnamon is going to want to kind of clump up on the top. It just resists that liquid, so just kind of whisk that in there. And okay, so we've got that whisked together. So I was going to tell you about some variations, and I feel kind of bad because I actually haven't done these. But these are all kind of the same flavor profiles. So I think these might be really yummy. You could throw in a tea bag of Tazo chai spice. It's kind of got the same flavors. It's cinnamon, cardamom. I think this would go really nice, and it would give it kind of a kick of caffeine. Another tea that I really like, which would really fit this flavor profile, is Stash Orange Spice. This stuff tastes like fall. It tastes like all the holidays in one. So again, that would give you a little kick of caffeine if you needed it. And then another option is Wildman's mulling spices. And you can just like throw some of that in there with it and just let all that stuff simmer. You could put this in your crock pot and your house will just smell so good. So I hope that you try it. It's so easy, and it tastes like the holidays, and I hope you enjoy it. So God bless, and happy Thanksgiving from all the sisters at LifeFullAndFrugal.com. God bless.